Let me show you what's going on. Yeah, you can barely see through all the lights, but look at my tomato plants, folks. But today, we're transplanting peppers and these. So we've got quite a bit of work to do here. Now, let me just, whoops, get you guys all set up. What the heck? Get over here. Okay. Now, let me see if you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay, maybe not. All right. Let's see if this works better. Yeah, that works. That works a lot better, doesn't it? You guys can see what's going on. There. Okay, now I gotta get the light. It's kind of close quarters in here, folks. Ow! Frig! Oh, I almost fell because I stepped on something sharp. Of course it's staples. Alright, now let me get you guys on my laptop here. Alright, our half-acre homestead. Gracie, there's not really any room in here, sweetheart. You've had your nums, you've been out. Oh. Okay. Here we go. Let's F11 that. It's probably already running. Just give me a couple of seconds here, folks.
Wayfair presents bedroom furniture for kids. Save on toddler beds, big kid beds, bunk beds, and trundle beds.
Okay.
Shop little dressers for your little dresser. And nights.
Okay. I'm coming. Your laptop gets a little slower every day. Okay, let's put this on live chat. And scroll her on up. Hey, Linda. Hey, Sue. Rubu. Bob Brink. How's Big Sky Billings, Montana? Okay, so what's going on? I got to get this out of the way so it doesn't get wet or anything. Okay, so what we're doing today is I'm transplanting pepper plants. We've been using we've been using water bottles ever since our well had its hissy fit. Yeah, I got a pile of garbage over here. And I could throw them in the recycling and say, yeah, I'm doing my thing. But the truth is most recycling never makes it to a recycling plant. And you know what else I discovered? Drink boxes, the Tetra Pak drink boxes. They say they're recyclable, but they have a specific facility that they have to go into. Now, I have to put holes in the bottom of these. And one of the things about these is I have tried so hard, but they're so crackly and brittle that when you try and poke a hole through them, they split. I don't even know if I got enough of these here. We shall see. Yeah, I know, eh? Everyone goes, oh no, you're starting them too soon. Well, no, that's not what's going on. Okay, I'll keep that bag right here for a second. That's not what is going on. What's going on is I have to plant them early, and I'll show you what I do with my tomato plants when I'm done here. A nice big bag of potting soil here. Howie picked me up yesterday, found a nail file, and I am just going to see how well this maybe not. Oh, this is going to be a pain in the ass if I have to do this every single time. Okay, well, here's hoping that I don't wreck them after I spent the last 10 minutes cutting all the tops off them. See what I mean? They collapse. All right, I got to think of something else. Hang on a second. Oh, I'll be right back. All right, nail file, fail. Scissors, fail. Steak knife. Go from the inside, and then they don't collapse on me. God. And yet, they're so thin. Do it this way. All right. Let's do this. Wow, these are just not wanting to give. So you know what? Ah! Crap. Good God. Well, that worked. So, this is my job today. They make these things so thin that when you try and take the lid off them, they work like a fountain. All right. Just Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, folks. If I'd known it was going to be this much of a pain in the butt, I would have made sure I had this done before I started. I would have started this live later. And here, I thought these were going to be easier than the cans. Yes and no. Only a couple more, a few more to go yet. All right, almost there, folks. Almost there. You wouldn't think I would need this many, but I counted my peppers, and I'm pretty sure I might need a couple more. All right. Wish they were all that easy. I missed. Oh, yeah, I cut my finger good. Hang on, folks. I got to run it underwater and put a Band-Aid on it. I'll be right back. I'll be right with you, folks. It's running all over the place. Oh, don't do that. All right, folks, give me a second now. I got to put a finger caught on that. Oh. Hang on, folks, I'm coming. Okay. I cut it good. I have a flap. So the best thing you can do is rinse it under cold water right away and close it up quick. All right. Ooh, there we go. Did you get a hole? I don't see one. Hey, Grizzly girl, how's it going? How's it going, darling? Haven't seen you in a bit. All right. Let's see if I can do this last one without stabbing myself again. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to move for a second. I'm going to turn a fan on because it's actually quite hot in here. Oh! There's no heat on in here. And it's full of trash and treasure. Okay. Normally I have that fan on the stool here. All right, let's get to planting. I am so sorry, folks. I am a cotton-headed and nitty-muggins today. Oh, let's see if we can get to work without causing any more blood. Okay. I was going to do this in the kitchen at the island, and then I thought everything's laid out in here. I'll just try and set everything up in here. Right? Go. Now, how many of these do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21. I don't know if I have enough of these. But we'll see. Alright. If not, I'll have to go on the hunt. But we'll start with these bigger ones. The ones that are in second leaf. And we'll take some of their original soil with them. So that there we go. Now, unlike tomatoes, you cannot bury the stems of your pepper plants too deep, or they'll just rot. Only tomato plants and potato plants can you continue to bury them. Okay. Come on, baby. Okay. Start putting these over here. And then I'm going to put another light at this end. I thought, oh, all my clamp lights are dead. No, it was just one. They all have a USB cable that plugs into a port, that plugs into a plug, and it was the one plug I was using wasn't working. That's better. Just stir up the dirt a little bit. Try not to disturb the roots too much. And just pop it right down in there like that. And now it has plenty of room for the roots to grow. I was told that the first few days of March was going to be in the double-digit warm numbers. Nope. Okay. And then I'll show you what I do with my tomato plants. Oh. This. I should have brought a spoon in here with me, but I'll just do this. Like that. I don't know how many peppers I'm going to get, but I am doing my darndest. I also have some herbs coming. The ones I've planted don't seem to have grown. My basil and my parsley. So if you don't want it to bring your trees out too quick, cover, if there is snow under your fruit trees, cover them with light colored tarps, cover the snow all around the trunk and the root system, cover it with straw, and that will stop the snow from melting on the roots too early, and your tree will not bloom too early. It's one of the reasons I planted my apricots where I did, because I'd know they'd be under 3 feet of snow until it's proper blooming time, right? That's what I was told when I planted my apricot trees, to cover their root system with a good bed of leaves in the fall, and that way, because that stops them from sprouting from blooming too early. You can still cover them with straw. Go. Look at that. I guess you can't see. Look at that. I like this potting soil that Howie got. It goes, it absorbs the water really well. Oh, well, good, Journey. There you go. Hey, Freaky Geek! I'm sorry I haven't been able to, go back and say hello to everybody, but my laptop is out of the range of dirt and water here. Come here, you. Ooh, no, you're not taking the babies with you. I'm going to have to move these in a minute. I really, really am looking forward to gardening. More than I have in a very long time. I just hope we can get, you know, the garden all ready and the new beds and everything set up. Excuse me, and not have to plant too late. Okay. Go. Near you. No, you're not bringing your buddy with you. You. Right there. Excellent, Smithers. Well, honey, that's it. This is my Aunt Jean used to say, if I get too old to play in the dirt, just shovel it over me. The truth is I love and always have loved playing in the dirt and making things grow ever since I can remember. Somewhere around here I've got a picture of me playing in the backyard covered in dirt with a little shovel in my hand. Alright, let's get you in here. Get your roots covered and watered. Like, I've learned the hard way that starting tomatoes, for me, living this far north, takes a lot of patience. Because, alright, how many of these do I have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So I'm going to get these bigger ones going too. Oh God, my mouth is fine. I had butter chicken well, not butter chicken. I used home canned pork. I've been chewing. Make no mistake, my mouth is working. I've been craving real food. You know what I mean? These ones are from three little baggies that somebody sent me from their own plants. And I covered this soil with them, but these are the only ones that grew. But that's all right because they grew. Some of them grew. And let's face it, folks. Peppers don't grow really well here unless you can get them. I had 1 year where I grew peppers really, really well. And they grew out in the backyard. They like afternoon sun, I guess. That's what I was told anyway. Thank you, Grandma Gina. I know, eh? I know. Hi, Canna Hannah. Well, that's the miracle of life, isn't it? Something so, well, I mean, look at humans, so tiny that the egg and the sperm can't be seen except under a microscope, right? And yet, look, right? Look at us. Look at you babies. Yes. Yeah, have a little drink, baby. Stand up. Come on, you're stronger than that. My goodness. There you go. Oh, yes. Drink deep, my little friend. Oh my goodness. How many times was they potted up? Are you asking about my tomato plants? They have gone from this to this. And then we're going to repot them again. They're going to get potted up at least 2 more times before they go outside. But the last time I pot them up, they've got to have a good week of getting their new root, week or two of getting their new root system in place. There we go. Oh, the baby. And yet these ones I planted later than the other ones. And yet they seem to be bigger. Okay, let's get some more soil in there. Yes, baby. And because I put a fan at this end of the table and a rotating fan at the other end of the table for most of the day, these guys are getting hardened off, not just from cold because this room isn't heated, but they're getting hardened off. They're getting strong by having the air pushing on them. It strengthens their stems, right? There we go. All right, I'm actually going to run out of these things, so I will finish planting these off camera because I want to get on to the tomatoes and show you what I'm doing. Because a lot of people have asked me that say, oh, you've started your stuff too early, and it's like, no, I haven't, trust me. Right? I haven't started anything too early. This is the way I get them to nursery size. This one doesn't. And they have to be watered twice a day. Especially when they leak. Okay, I got 3 more of these. Hi. Some dirt in here, there. Like so. Fill me up, buttercup baby, then you let me down. Worst of all, I need you. Now, you and you. The rest of you guys can go back into this little dish for now until I find some cans Okay? You guys just hang on, and besides, most of these are too small to be really transplanted right now. So I'm just going to put you guys over here until I get these two done. And then I'm going to show you what I do with my tomatoes. And this will be for the new folks. Build me up, buttercup, don't break my heart. Alrighty. Build me up, buttercup, don't break my heart. Alright. Okay. Now, I have, if they all live, my tender mercies, I have 6 more over there. But here I have 6, 9, 12, 15 pepper plants. 15 of them. Well, I do hope I get something. Alright. Now, I want to show you, drop those over here, what I do with my tomato plants. Now, you see how big these are? Here's what we do. We very carefully, this is a Crimson Sprinter. Look at the beautiful root system on that. Now, I'm going to put a little bit of dirt in the bottom. And I'm going to, see this? I'm going to plant it all the way down to these bottom leaves right here. Right down, let's pull you up just a little bit. Right, you build the dirt right up to the second set of leaves. Can you see that? The second set of leaves? And they will now grow a bigger root system and a thicker stalk. So, alright, let's start. I'm going to move, well, I'm going to do a row first here. And the cans are a little harder to do. If you see, let me, here. If you look, you can see the 2 little original leaves right here. That's where we planted these up to when we put them in the pot. Now we're planting them up to here, to this set of leaves. Cans can be a little bit harder. Make sure that you haven't watered them yet, or else they can be difficult to get out and you don't want to break them. So we go, okay, we're going to put some dirt in here. Try and blow the dirt off. I'm going to take some of this out actually. Get this all the way down to your second set of leaves is level with the edge of the pot. You can bury that first little baby set, the first 2 leaves that come out. This is my secret for getting tomato plants to nursery size in a northern climate. It's me, Gracie. It's me. Not all of these are going to be repotted today because some of them aren't growing as fast. But I'm going to say 90% of them are doing really, really well. Okay, put you guys over here. Because you're done. I need you more than anyone, darling. Do 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 do. Hey Claire, how's it going? I'm sorry if I'm not really paying too close attention to the chat because I'm paying attention to what I'm doing. And the my laptop is like over there. Now, they will probably get their last repotting the first week in May, and then they will be left to develop the last of their roots and stalk. Look at that. I mean, seriously, isn't that gorgeous? And these are all northern plants. These are all northern. This is a Crimson Sprinter. Some are Manitoba tomatoes, and some are northern paste. So somebody sent me the Crimson Sprinter and the northern paste, and they're both grow the same in the same amount of time as the Manitoba tomato. Yeah, I got that. As the Manitoba tomato, right? But they're a different breed, so I don't even care if they cross-pollinate. They're all the same. They grow all in the same time. They go from being planted in the garden, to bearing their first fruit in 67 days. Every one of these is a 65 to 67 day tomato plant. Right? Like seriously, isn't that gorgeous? Hey Simply, how's it going? Look at this one. This one's got 2 in it. All right, give me a second. I'm going to have to move some of these so I can start. Ooh! I have a very narrow path here that I can walk. But I want to get these guys that I have transplanted already. I want to get them out of the way here and over to the back. Get these ones up here. Whoops, do not fall, honey. Don't do that. You let it move over there. And then we'll move these all up here. So that I can bring them back here. I have somewhere in the area of 45 tomato plants so far. Well, so far. somewhere between 40 and 45 tomato plants. I know, well, that's because they know they're loved, right? Come on, you, get up there. Stand up straight. Now, can you guys see what I'm doing? And let me see if I can't get you guys a little bit closer. Without... There, is that better? Oh. This is a Manitoba. You don't want to pull them unless you have to. You your baby. Just got your first blowjob. All right. Sorry, folks. That was kind of crude. Okay. I have windows. The cats fight the plants. Yeah, it's a reason I won't get plants, or I won't have cats. A, Howie's allergic. B, we don't, I have a couple of tomato plants over there that I haven't, that I'm not going to touch, because they're still fairly small. I'm going to bring the ones up from the back. Here. Yep. This is what it takes, and it works out that each tomato plant, if you count the soil and the time it takes to do all this, then each tomato plant is probably cost me about 10 cents a piece, maybe. If you count the cost of the seeds, the cost of the potting soil, which isn't much because I started these all with last year's potting soil. Ooh, ooh. Oh, well, good thing I'm having a shower tonight. There. Bring another one up from the back. See, I got another baby one there. Well, I'm sorry. I only got so much room. If you see any root clumps that aren't attached to your plant, put them back in there. You know why? They will rot and add nutrients to the soil. Hanging plants, yeah, absolutely. I thought about it for Arthur, but even the hanging plants, the windows where he would hang them in front of, have ledges big enough for the cats to jump up and sit on. So the plants themselves wouldn't get enough light. Okay. You, I think I'm going to let you go a little bit longer. Come on, baby. There we go. Beautiful root systems on these. Well, once they're planted, in the garden, they'll get a spoonful of ground Epsom salts, eggshells, and banana peels. Banana peels are good for when the things are in blossom. Okay, they encourage it to blossom. So banana peels are good for flowers too. Hello, little darling. My goodness, you guys don't want to come out, do you? Let's get you right down in there like that. No, Gracie, it's Mummy. I need you more than anyone, darling. Oh, Bev. After this, I'm going to do some dishes. And then I'm going to have a shower. Because I have gotten pretty mucky here. Ah! Look at my tea. Hang on a second. Well, they say you drink a bucket of dirt before you die. At least mine's organic. Oh, come on, you. Come on. Come on. What are you? You're a Manitoba as well. Put that tea bag right in there. Yep. Oh. Hey, baby. Look at those roots, guys. Go. Well, I may have to put some of these up for sale. But we'll see. Okay, you've been planted in deep. All of you guys have been planted in deep. Hey, Wendy! Oh, there's a smell I haven't smelled in almost a year. The smell of a tomato plant. Alrighty. You. I'm soon going to have to do my ones that are in the big pots too. Now this is a Crimson Sprinter. There's two in here. And they don't seem to be very big, so I'm just going to leave these ones. Okay. Sprinter. Yes, baby, you look wonderful, beautiful, beautiful babies. Did you, Wendy? Now, when I have these last couple of ones planted, I'm going to move them all. I'm going to move things around and start on my big pots. You don't go down much, but you're going down. You think about this. Ouch. There are hundreds of greenhouses across the continent that are doing exactly what I'm doing right now. Two more to go. Alright, last one. Oh, maybe not. Might be one more. This one. I shouldn't have watered it. And since whatever I planted, I think it was basil or parsley, is not growing in here, I'm just going to give this baby into that pot. I really hate to see anything, not... I really like to give everything a chance. You know what I mean? What's going on, Trixie? Oh, honey, I'm so sorry. Of course I'll keep you in my prayers. Alright, give me a second, folks. I'm going to move all of this stuff down to the other end and bring the other things that I need to transplant up. What a mess. Oi! Okay. Now, start by taking you with me. And you know what, folks? I'm going to go put the kettle on so that I can get a proper fresh cup of tea, because I have chutzpah, but... But... Okay, the kettle's on. Now, I'm going to start moving these. Oh. Okie dokie. Let's get these over here. I gotta start moving these out of the way. Oh, over here, over there. And then I'm going to find another light and clamp it over here. These are all on a timer. Oh shoot, I didn't do those two. Okay. And when I'm done all this, I'll show you how I've moved things around and changed things up. So if you need to get a cup of tea or have a pee, now's the time. All right, almost there, folks. All righty. Okay. Now, I'm going to get my cup of tea, and then I'm going to top up my water. I'll be right back. Okie dokie, artichoke. Now, I'm actually going to turn my stool around here. No, that won't work either. Well, just gonna have to hope I don't get more dirt in here. Where's my water bottle? Oh, for God's sakes, Beverly, get your head screwed on. Okay. Okay. Alrighty. Now, let's get this big one out of the way so I can work. I'll put it down under there. Oh, that's a good cup of tea. Alright, I'm just gonna set it over here on my toolbox. Let's see. Now there's 4. Turn this a little bit for you. Now there's 4 in here. Now I'm just going to take my hand in. Take them right out by the root ball. Put that right down in there like that. I need to get these peppers out of my way too. Okay, babies, I'm sorry here. I'm sorry, baby. It's a rough ride, but you'll get there. To the bottom leaf. Over here. Okay. You in here. To the bottom leaf. And then you in here. Guys over here a little bit. There we go, the baby. Oh shoot. Let's do this. So you really don't need a lot of extra soil, except for, the stuff you dump on the floor. You just need to take the soil out of the bottom, plant your tomato plants deeper, and give them their soil back. And any fresh they need. Right? Now how long, does anybody remember when I planted these in their tins? Like when I planted them out of the seed form and into here? Alright, now I'm going to move these. Oh, what a mess. Well, that's true, Freaky. That's true. You're not making a mess. You're not doing it right. Okay. Let's get you right over here. Okay. Now, I'm going to move some of these pepper plants. Get them out of my way. These two have to be transplanted now. Oh! Whoa, don't do that, Mary. Has anybody been counting how many tomato plants I've done so far? You can can a Hannah if that's what you want to do. But I'm working with what I have. You know what I mean? When it comes to containers and stuff. But you can, like a potato plant, but these guys don't seem to mind being roughed up a little bit. Hey, Mama Dukes, how's it going? Oh, come on, how could I have gotten dirt all the way over there? Here. You over here. Oh. I'm going to see if I can find a couple more things because I see 3 extra tomato plants in the small ones. Okay, so start with you. Right up to there. You. Right up to there. You babies. My goodness. Oh, they look so happy. You know why they look happy? Because they're being loved. Yes, baby. You right down in there. Oh, Okay. Alrighty, baby, you go over here. You go over here, like this. Sorry, folks, I'm adjusting the lights around the plants as I go. All right. Now, I'll be right back. I gotta see if I can't find a couple more water bottles or cans. Went through my recycling bin. Oh, because these are not big enough to hold four. Not you. Your blade's too weak. Take a sip of my tea. Oh. Okay. There, oh, that's a big one. Oh well. Okay. Now, first things first. There's 6 in here. So, I'm going to dig out these babies here. There you go, baby. Oh. Whoops. There we go. Everybody gets a chance. Everybody. Alrighty. So, okay. I see another baby in here. And this again was parsley or basil but didn't grow. So we're just gonna give these guys something else to grow with. Alrighty. Now, I still need one more. Well, let's start with these ones. Get you right down in there. These ones are a lot smaller. That's why more lights have to come in. Okay, the babies. Alrighty. Ugh. Ah. Oh, don't you dare. Okay, last one. Oh! And this has got 4 in it. Oh no, it's got 5. Okay, so I'm gonna have to look for 2 more. Containers. You go, you baby. Get you all snuggled in there, nice and tight, tucked in. Thanks, Mama. Mama Dukes. They're coming along nicely. They really are. Although I'm going to have more than I know what to do with, I think. But that's what neighbors are for. I'm pretty sure I can sell a few pepper plants and a few tomato plants if I need to. You know what I mean? You get right way down in there. Here we go, baby. Okay, folks, I'm just about done here. But when everything's all done, I will do a short and show you exactly what I got. I'll count these. But I have to go and get 2 more pots, find 2 more things to put these in, and then I have to clean this up and put a new light here. Well, where's Tigger? Are you here, Wendy? Oh. 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 This is the Mrs. Wolfie from our half-acre homestead saying, I will do a short when I'm done showing you how everything's arranged and showing you how my light setup works. Okay? Mwah! Take care, God bless, and thanks again for keeping me company while I work. It's always a pleasure. Boop. Boop.